Testing. Hello. I can't even speak. Oh my god. I have not streamed in a long time. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? What is good? Is Aston Villa? Wait, go ahead, Eagles. I was going to do a mic test and I forgot. I just clicked live. Anyway, I didn't stream Villa against Spurs. And there was a international break before that. So it has been a while since I've been live on this channel. I hope you're all been good. I should be live, hopefully, on... at least as of now, 2 different platforms, which is lovely. Go ahead, Eagles. What a name. I did say, like, we cannot really afford to lose today because it's just the idea of losing to Go Ahead, Eagles. Like, I'm not going to lie. That's quite, it's daunting. It's daunting, man. Like, just the, oh yeah, aren't you that Prem team that lost to Go Ahead Eagles? Oh man, how you doing, Oscar? I'm all good, man. I'm all good. Mark says, AJ, you're alive. I missed like 1 game, and Villa had an international break, so chill up. Hang on, I'll see what's going over on my TikTok's being weird again. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Is it being stupid again? Sometimes it just doesn't go live. I don't know why. There's no reason for it. It will just decide Oh. VAR. Oh no, we are live. We're good. We are live. Hello. Okay, we're live on both. Cool. I managed to move my house between this and your last stream. I mean, look, the last time Villa played, other than Spurs, was I didn't do Burnley either. Shit. I forgot I didn't do the Burnley stream. Ironically, I was in Birmingham, but not here. Oh, damn. Yeah, to be fair, so the last Villa stream I did was finaled on the 2nd. Oh, congrats on your house move. That's really cool, man. I like how one match I did and I'm just going to say, I've not streamed Villa's last 2 games. We won both. So, and that one of them was a Spurs game, which we arguably scored goal of the season. So maybe I am the curse, you know? Maybe it is me. It might actually be me. But yes, it is Go Ahead Eagles this evening. I mean, like I said, it's a funny name. Let's not disrespect them too much because they made the Europa League for a reason. It's just the idea that a team called Go Ahead Eagles is a Europa League outfit. Like, it's just okay. I didn't watch Dortmund, Copenhagen, and Dortmund. Oh dear, Murad. Oh dear. Maybe we're all cursed. Maybe we are all cursed. Hope you guys all been good though. So anyway, we'll go through the lineups of both teams shortly. Because I did actually forget, believe it or not, to edit this part, which is why it looks so ugly. Isn't that cool, guys? If you just bear with me. So, it is I'd say a fairly strong team. It's stronger than I thought it would be. If I'm gonna be honest, I thought we'd have a bit more of a weaker team. We do have Lindelof in the back line, I suppose, but I still think it's stronger than I thought. Anyway, Emmy in goal. I thought it'd be Bizot. Apparently it is Emmy. Is it actually Emmy? Before I even say anything, has Emmy pulled a sickie again? Or is he actually in goal? Because, like, the last time I said this was final, and he didn't start in goal. So, I don't know. Let's find out if it actually is Emmy Martinez. It is apparently Emmy Martinez. Yeah, so we got Maatsen, left back, Tavares, Mings, and Lindelof. So 2 left-footed centre-halves today is interesting. Mings captain as well. Lindelof playing fullback. Bogard, Onana, Sancho in central midfield is genuine. That is not a bug on screen. According to TNT as well, Jadon Sancho will be in central midfield. I don't know. We've not really played we've played 4-4-2 and like Unai Emery's version of it. We've not often played a 4-3-3, so we'll actually see if this is one. Maybe this is just an educated guess from TNT Sport. It's just weird seeing Sancho in the midfield. Buendia, Ollie Watkins, and Evan Gesson. I honestly think we could see the likes of a 4-4-2 with Gesson on the right, Sancho on the left, Buendia behind Watkins. That's what I think this is going to be. But TNT think it's going to be a 4-3-3. Which says, just reference how shit these are. We've loaned a player to them and he's on the bench. No, you haven't. There's no way. I refuse to believe that. Oh, dear. What a winning at Spurs. Give it. It was great. It was a great result, man. Great result. I was buzzing with that. We are underway in the Netherlands. We won the last time we were here and we played a much harder team. Arguably won our toughest game in the Europa League already, which was away at Feyenoord. Although Villa do put the ball out of play already within 20 seconds, which is not the... It's kind of not the start you want to have. Lido says we absolutely smashed Olympiacos. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. 6-1, wasn't it? Barcelona. W. HM says up the Villa. Kenzo Goodman on the vent. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let's have a look at their team, shall we? If you bear with me, I can get it up on here. Because I forgot to look at their side. Villa in our lovely away kit, by the way. White shirt, blue shorts. Very, very nice. If I say so myself. Right, so for Go Ahead Eagles, you have De Busser in goal. I thought it said Deji at fullback. Dejel, Nalba, Kramer, and James in their defense. Meulenstein along with Salah Ramouni. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go Ahead Eagles could have scored in the first minute. As I'm reading out their team. What the hell just happened? Hang on. Let's pause the lineup. I think he's offside anyway. Yeah, he's offside anyway. That's a sitter. You know what? If he's onside, which he isn't, I'd class that as a sitter. Surely that means Derby are shit with your players on. I've heard of the team before. This is often like the joke people make about Ajax. Like they say, like, oh, if you think Ajax are a good team, no, they just play Go Ahead Eagles. Like, you know, this is like the slander team that people often say whenever someone plays in the Eredivisie. Like Cody Gakpo was stat padding Go Ahead Eagles. So, you know, that's why Liverpool bought him. I remember hearing stuff like that. So this is like, this is the slander. This is like Ibar. If you ever heard like Messi slander, they always bring up Ibar in Spain because he always score. Yeah, this is their slander. I say that as they could have scored in the first couple of minutes here. Anyway, so their team, Salah Ramouni, along with Meulenstein, is their pivot. With Margaret one side, Saray the other, Broom in the middle, and Smith. Their number 9 is a player called... What's his first name? Milan Smith. Milan Smith. What a name. What a name. But yeah, since the last time I streamed, Aston Villa played Burnley, and a nice little brace for a Marlon got us 3 points, and then an even more impressive result. Oh, Gesson! Yes! Gesson scores! It's an absolute shit show of a goal. What is going on? The keeper spills it. It's hit Gesson's shin and bundled in. Oh my life. That is literally like, I mean, look, the goal suits the kind of game we're playing. Oh dear. Oh dear. If already this wasn't pandemonium and chaos when you play to Go Ahead Eagles in Europe, we then have Gesson scoring. Is that off his studs? I thought it was off his shin initially. Hang on. Seeing this again, it was Sancho's cross, spilt by the keeper, who's just clearly ignoring his defender who could have got there. And yeah, it's not a clean finish. It's just hit Gesson. There's no. I don't think Gesson, by the way. I don't think Gesson is trying to score. The maddest part about that, I think he's trying to take it down. He's took every touch, but it's gone in. That is not the technique of someone trying to take a ball down. Exactly 1 minute ago, I put Villa hate watching James Discord. Look, we still have a long way to go here, but that is a comical start in this Europa League tie. 1-0 to Aston Villa It's Evan Gesson's first goal. His first goal for the club, man. That that is hilarious. Oh my days! And that was after they had a decent chance as well. I mean, the offside flag came up, but while I was reading their lineup, they nearly scored. Which maybe you should learn to cope. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, look, I'm not going to say these lots stink, but if you're conceding a goal like that, it's not a good sign. Oh, I mean, that's a bit of a rushed long shot there. You don't often see that in the Premier League. You would spray that pass out wide if that was in the Premier League. Brewman goes for like a 35-yarder, puts it over Martinez's goal. I mean, being a Derby fan is painful enough. My God, rest your soul. Oh no. Oh no, he's not wrong. But he's cooked you there, can't lie. Guess on for Aston Villa, out wide to Maatsen, and we've got options already. Maatsen might go alone. He finds Sancho out wide. Sancho, I do think he's playing on the left. I said this. I didn't think Sancho was in midfield. I don't know what TNT are smoking, to be honest. Sancho looks like he's playing on the left in a 4-4-2, which is exactly what I said it would be. 4-3-3, my arse. Here's Torres. I'd still find it weird we are playing two left-footed centre-halves, but I suppose it doesn't matter too much. Lindelof into Gesson. Villa forced backwards over a very, to be fair, aggressive press, and Gesson's lost the ball because of it. He tries to claim a foul. There's no foul in that. I was just hopeful as Gesson slips over. It's a very non-league ground. I can't lie. You know what? This stadium, when I look at it, I think of Luton Town. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of has the Luton Town feel to it. It's very like the seats are fairly close to the pitch. It's a very small, compact stadium. I don't know. This has a very Luton feel to it. You've never played TF2? Oh my God! I remember people played TF2 when I was in fucking secondary school. So yeah, that game needs to be put in a home. I can't lie. Nose is bare itchy. Right, Onana. Nice to see him fit as well. He played against Spurs too. I thought he was decent against Tottenham. My issue with Amadou Onana is the fitness. Onana's fitness is horrendous. Hang on, I'm just gonna pull my drink. I get banned on TikTok if I show where you can. So I am pouring cider into a Pokemon glass. Tyron Mings back to Martinez. 8 minutes gone here in the Europa League. Still 1-0 to Aston Villa. We'll keep up to date on all the scores in this competition. All the Villa says 1-0. Matt said go ahead Eagles. More like go concede Beatles. Absolute bars from me there. Elsewhere, the only other goal is Lyon against Basel. Is 1-0 to the French side. It is still goalless elsewhere. There is the Devon Derby in League One today. Exeter against Plymouth Argyle at 8 o'clock. The Pie-Face Brigade will be out for that one. Well, that's a bad pass. Gesson, big chance. Watkins, great save. Watkins should have buried that, though. Was that the keeper who gave it away? Again, I was reading chat when it happened. It was either the keeper or the fullback. He just passed it straight to Evan Gesson. That should be 2-0 to Villa. That's a real huge miss from Watkins. I mean, I've said that a lot this season. I can't lie. Even when Villa have been on this impressive run of winning games, Watkins hasn't really scored. Oh, it's the keeper. It's a terrible pass from the keeper. Gesson does really well. Slots it into Ollie. I mean, how Gesson doesn't have 2 goal contributions? That's shocking from Watkins. That's really poor. That is really poor. The defender does come across and get a block to it, but it shouldn't even get to that. He should get that ball and put that in the corner. Like he takes far too long to decide where to place it. And when he does, it allows the defender to come across. And even if the defender gets a deflection, the shot wasn't even in the corner anyway. That's a bit poor from Ollie. But I don't think it's gonna. A game like this isn't gonna affect his confidence. But I do think that was poor. Still though, 1-0 to Villa. 9 minutes gone in the Europa League. Right, there we go. That is a honking long ball forward. Terrible. You have 2.8k hours on Rocket League. Is that true? How do you know that? I have to ask these questions. How we would know that? Plymouth have 5 away games in a row. Oh dear. Look, the joke about Plymouth is that they never play at home, right? That is the joke. Whenever Pieface does his vlogs, it's always people in the comments like, "Do Plymouth never have a home game?" And like the away games there are not going to help the joke. Here's guest on for Villa into Sancho. Sancho has a chance for Villa. Sancho! Oh, great save. Buendia took over from Sancho. It's a really good stop from the keeper. Villa walking right through these lot. Go ahead, Eagles cannot seem to defend. Debussy now makes 2 really good saves. One with the huge opportunity for Watkins, but his shot was essentially down the middle via a deflection. Now the second one, again, Buendia doesn't put it in the corner, which is frustrating. Guys, if you're watching over on TikTok, please double tap screen. I appreciate all your support. I'm also live on the Red platform as well. Is Pau Torres for Aston Villa. Very confident start from Villa. I think the only frustration to me is that it's only 1-0. I mean, we've had some huge chances to make this 2 already. And, you play a team like this that I'm not going to be disrespectful. I don't think they're a great side. But while it's still 1-0, that's an aggressive tackle. He's hurt himself in the process. I mean, it's one of those where I actually like the tackle. Look, in modern football, you can't do it. But I like those tackles, man. I think if you get the ball, you can be aggressive. It's fine. He's really hurt himself in the process. He immediately signaled to the bench to come off. It's just you can't do it in the modern day, unfortunately, because like they'll still say it's reckless. But I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't. The only times I would hate that kind of tackle is in like a friendly, where like it's not really necessary. I will say as well, is it Bogard is down for Villa? He's also still a little bit hurt, so it's this could be a double injury moment for over here. Obviously, there is that stoppage of play. There's a stretcher on the field now to get the sub off. Oh dear. What's funny was I was gonna start. You know what? I might as well do the poll anyway. Oh, it's kind of a bit late because I was planning to do this and Villa scored an early goal. But I'll make it anyway. You never know. There we go. We have a poll. Problem is, it's kind of too late. I mean, we could still lose this game. But I mean, it does reek. It does reek of Villa. I mean, this could have been 2 or 3-0 already. It is a shame that they're having to make a change. I will say, Villa, despite receiving the challenge, actually come off the better, which is really weird. A challenge like that, you would imagine it would hurt Bogard more than I can't remember who's the player who made the foul for them. But you would imagine, yeah, it would have been Bogard down. But Bogard seems fine. Leon Basel, funny moment just happened. It's tripped over. That sounds hilarious. Sancho looking lively. I've been really impressed with Sancho. I've been really impressed so far. I think he'll be annoyed. He made that dazzling run, cut inside the box, and it was Emi Buendia came over and essentially took the ball off him. Just bear with me. Hang on. There we go. I'm going to have stats on screen now. If you just bear with me. I mean, the only stats that matter is Aston Villa in the lead. God damn. Right. Of course, I have to change this. For some reason, in the Europa League, it changes the height, and I don't know why it does it. Drives me insane. There's no need for it. You would imagine it doesn't matter what game, stats would appear the same. Does not work that way, and I can't tell you why. Okay, what's going on here then? Bear with me, just fixing stuff on the screen because it loves to break as always. What is going on here? There we go. Now, 32% possession for home team already is crazy. Right. Okay, that will do. Alright, fixed. Cool. AK Athens. What about them? Also, why is my timer not working? What is going on today? Life. Having to fix everything. Didn't even realise the timer on screen hasn't been working this whole bloody time. Very professional stream, guys. Super professional. I don't know what you're on about. It's super. Yeah. It's just incredible. The production value on display. Okay, now. There we go. Athens scored the opener against Aberdeen in the Conference League. I'll have a look at the scores around the grounds as well. Keep going. 17 minutes gone, still 1-0 Villa. How it's not more than 1-0 though, I don't know. Ollie Watkins down the left for Villa. Options in the middle, including Gesson. Watkins has 2 on him, gets a cross in, deflected. Villa corner. Possibly I think it's our first corner of the game. Right. So, Europa League, it's now 2-0 to Bologna. Wow, they've scored 2 quick-fire goals against the Romanian side. It's SFC Steaua Bucharest. I'm going to call them Bucharest. How about that? Corner to Villa. Flicked on. Oh, Mings probably should have done better there. Flashed across. He gives a wry smile. I think that's a good shot to Tyrone Mings. It's a free header. Yeah. Oh, Mings. Mings should make that 2-0 there. It's a complete free header from the flick on. Like, he doesn't have a great deal of time to react, but it is a free header in front of goal, which he does not hit the target with. Salzburg lead against Ferencváros. And that is all the other scores are goalless in the Europa League. In the Conference League, it is 2-0 to AK Athens against Aberdeen. 1-0. I've never heard of this side. I'm not even gonna cook it. Kosovo inside Drita lead 1-0 against Ammonia. I have never heard of that club in my life. Negative ball knowledge from me. Sancho for Villa sprays a pass out wide to Bogard. Villa go from left to right. Lindelof. Got options in the box, but we're I'd say very low tempo, trying to just pass our way through. Don't need to force anything. That's a nice ball from Bogard towards the left-hand side. Matson takes on the fullback, gets in the box, crosses low towards Watkins. Another block. Does it not get deflected? Watkins thinks so as well. I thought that got deflected. I'm pretty certain that got deflected, but the referee doesn't see it. I mean, me and Ollie both thought so. Right, elsewhere. Rayo Vallecano from Spain lead 1-0 away at Hacken. And Legia Warsaw lead 1-0 away at Shakhtar Donetsk. And Fiorentina, can they win a Europa Conference League? Can they finally do it? They're 1-0 away at Rapid Vienna. I think that's the team that used to terrorise Villa. Oh no, it's not quite Rapid Vienna. It's SK Rapid. The other one. Rapid Vienna, Villa have a horrible record against, which is hilarious to say. Unai out and in. Oh, what a comment from Chris. Guess on you seen his TikTok on? Oh yeah, guess on took the piss out of Jed Spence. Yeah, well, welcome to the Jed Spence Penitentiary, guys. the the Jed Spence Penitentiary. Oh wow. Oh dear. Oh, mate, Spurs make me laugh. You know. I don't know if it is guess on. If it's not, it's still funny. It's arguably funnier if it isn't guess on. To be honest. Oh dear. If we beat City with the most informed teams, says Brad. I mean, oh guys, we were in crisis. Remember, Villa fighting relegation in crisis, and I was telling everyone to calm down, relax. It's early on in the season. I remember a lot of people on this live stream were saying, "Oh, Villa washed, Villa this, Villa that," and I said, "Like, guys, we're early into the season, man." Sancho. Shots deflected, falls as far as Mings, 35 yards from goal, falls backwards. They are sitting very deep here. Mings on a run here. Does get defended very well, actually, but the ball forward goes only to an Aston Villa shirt. But yeah, guys, we're in crisis. We're in crisis. Can't forget that. Cannot forget that. Amadou Onana into Bogard. Still 1-0 to Aston Villa. 22 minutes gone here. In the Netherlands. This would be back-to-back away wins for Villa in this country, which would be very nice. Bogard is pulled down. That should be a yellow card for a deliberate pull. Does the referee give it, though? I mean, that was an obvious pull back there. I think as this stand, Villa are top. Yeah, we are. We are top of the Europa League right now. 9 points out of 9. Haven't conceded a goal yet. Scored 4, conceded none. Played. Who did we play? We played Monaco. The John McGinn winner. Oh, no, Monaco. Sorry, Bologna. It was Bologna. I thought we played Monaco. My brain's cooked. We played Bologna. That was it. Because we played them in the Champions League last season as well. Beat Bologna 1-0. Free kick to Villa. Punched away. Only as far as Bogard. This is a very fancy football from Villa. It is flicked away, though, at the def there for Go Ahead Eagles. That was a nice little passage of play there. Sancho, really enjoying himself here. Sancho cuts inside. It's another challenge, and it should have been another corner, but the referee does penalise Sancho for a push. Sancho is becoming a European competition player. Have you noticed this? He had it at Chelsea, where he'd only ever really played Conference League, and now at Villa, he only plays Europa League. He's literally turning into the winger you play in Europe. That is, you know how mad that is? Someone who was once considered a superstar in Germany. Man United spent buckets of money on him, bringing him to Old Trafford. And now, as much as I love Sancho, and I really do, and this is no disrespect to him, but he has become just a player to use in Europe. And I wonder if after the loan spell at Villa ends, if it's going to happen again. Europa League in 13th or 3rd with no trophy. Oh, mate, you're out of trophy all day. I said I'd rather finish 17th with a trophy. Look, Crystal Palace, right, won the FA Cup. You know what their chant was when they won it? 12th again, who gives a fuck? We won the FA Cup. That was literally their chant. They could not care less that they finish mid-table every year. Look at Spurs. Look at the way they celebrated their Europa League. They didn't give a toss that they finished 17th. Oh, no, I think Europa League is more valuable than the FA Cup. I don't know. Because it gets you into the Champions League. So you got to think of it that way. It's European pedigree, man. European pedigree. Notts County have won an FA Cup, right? Notts fucking County have won an FA Cup. So I don't think it's like it's an amazing trophy to win, but Europa League is better, I think. Is Watkins. Shapes to shoot here. Another shot's deflected. Another Aston Villa corner on this left-hand side. The Kosovan team, Drita, is winning. I just said that, Murat. I think you might have said that before I made the comment. I remember we played, a couple of years ago, we played a team in Bosnia I never heard of called Zrinjski. Literally never heard of them before until we played them. Going to Villa, Buendia towards Gesson. That'll be a goal kick to Go Ahead Eagles. Actually, it was Amadou Onana. I thought it was Gesson who challenged. Onana was the one. These Aston Villa scores again. So I think we are very likely to. I mean, we should be 2-0 up. We've had chances in this game. Watkins definitely should have made it 2-0. And Buendia had a huge opportunity to make it 2-0 as he took the ball off Sancho in front of goal and just blasted it at the keeper. So we've had massive chances to wrap this game up already, arguably, which we've just not taken. It has been, again, like no disrespect to these lot, they could come back into the game, but it has been one-way traffic throughout the pretty much entirety of the game. Another great tackle from Maatsen. I mean, Maatsen has been really good today. You know, going forward and defending, this game suits Maatsen. When we are playing a team that we're going to dominate, this is Maatsen's game. This is Maatsen's type of game. This game should already... Yeah, the game should already be over. Like we have missed some sitters. Tyrone Mings, hang on. I even forgot about that. We've had that many chances. Mings had a free header at the back post. Gesson for Villa in the box. Gesson squares it. Really good defending. Blocks the cross. Stops Watkins having a tap in. But again, Villa so close, but so far to that second goal, unfortunately. Mings takes it down really well. I will say I'm a bit nervous when I see Mings being the last man back. I can't lie. As much as I love Tyrone. The referee has he given them a free kick? I thought if anything, Mings was the one who's fouled. He gets a shove in the back. Hang on. Oh, this referee. This referee is a joke. What have I just seen? Mings gets a shove in the back. But apparently Mings is the one who makes the foul. If I've read that correctly. I refute that surely is not their free kick, right? Am I just... It is! What? How? How is it possibly theirs? Oh, man. Don't make me laugh. How is it possibly theirs? Oh, this game. This game's a joke. How is it they've got a free kick? Flicked on. Saved by Martinez. I mean, that was literally bobbling towards the goal. Guys, you're watching on TikTok, please double tap the screen. I am live on the red platform as well. If you'd rather watch it over there. Martinez finds a pass into Buendia. That's really nice from Buendia. Bogard, not so nice. Villa still keep possession though. The deflection falls kindly back to Martinez. Villa go long looking for Watkins. I think was offside. And yeah, the referee does put... So the linesman puts his flag up, the referee whistles. Free kick to Go Ahead Eagles. They play direct. Again, their direct passing has been shocking. It has been hit and hope ball. I don't think they've played a single successful long ball. I'm pretty certain of that. They've hammered that long every time. It's not found its target at all. Lots of half and half scarves, by the way. In the stands. Now I know I know a lot of people in this country hate half and half. Chance, Gesson is in. Gesson in for 2-0 Villa, surely. Gesson saved. Oh my god, we've missed another. Gesson 1-1 has to make that 2-0 to Villa. That's a terrific save. But once again, Villa waste a chance to make it 2-0. This is ridiculous. This game, it should be 3-0 Villa. It literally should be 3-0. But it is still only that one. I mean, the defenders gave up defending, I guess, they ran to the goal line trying to see if they can maybe clear a shot off the line if he tries to clip it over the keeper. How has he missed that? He scores one, like, off the studs of his boot, but he misses a one-on-one. Oh, dear. Bogard flicks it on looking for Ollie Watkins. Villa do win the second ball. Gesson forward into Watkins. Good pass. Buendia ahead of him. Finds Sancho. Sancho has Maatsen on his left. Sancho might go alone. He does. Sancho! Great save again. This keeper, Debussy in goal, has made some terrific saves. It's another fine save, this time against Sancho, as he tries to bend it in the far corner. I mean, I will say, it's not... If it's going to be a shot like that, it either has to be hit hard enough or hit accurate enough, and it's neither. It doesn't have a lot of power, and it's not quite in the corner, so it means a save can happen. Villa should have a free kick here on Bogard, but the referee doesn't whistle. Half an hour played. I am stunned that Villa haven't got a second goal here. Robbie said, I really wish we wouldn't start Bogard. Pardon me, I meant, are you in Gesson? I was going to say, Bogard has been brilliant this season. But Gesson is something else. Oh my god, I've just seen a shirt. Go Ahead Eagles player has had his shirt completely ripped. Someone's ripped his shirt off. All I'm going to say is who manufactures that kit? Because that's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. How does a shirt get torn like that? Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, they are hanging on by a thread here. I can't lie. They have been shocking. It was the centre half, Nalva, who got subbed, and as soon as he's come off, their back line has been at, they've been at 6s and 7s is the saying, although I shouldn't say that now with 6-7. But it is true. They have been at 6s and 7s. It has been calamitous in the back line. Lindelof lets a long ball bounce, which I wasn't a fan of there. Lindelof does play a pass into Gesson, gets a 1-2. This nice football from Villa until Gesson seems to... I'm a curse. I say something's nice, we give it away. It was Gesson that conceded the throw-in. Lindelof heads it forward again. Finds Gesson again. That should be a Villa throw-in, it is. I swear, if we don't win this game, I will be seething. The chances we've missed in this game, if we don't win it, I need to, what's the XG? Do I have it on screen? I don't actually have the XG on screen, but I can look it up because I'm stunned. The XG 1.18. It should be higher. We're still underperforming. We are still underperforming here. No, I'll edit this so we can have XG, because I'm going to be intrigued as to what this XG is going to be for the rest of this game. To be fair, the commentators are grilling them. They're not happy with what they've seen, and to be honest, they have stunk. I expected a bit more from them. It's been fairly easy for Aston Villa so far. I don't want to jinx that, but I don't think it's been that difficult for us at all. Like I said, this game should be over. Chances that Villa have missed, it really should be over. I'd rather miss the chances in a game like this than like a Premier League game where, so we play a better team in the Premier League. We miss these chances, you lose the game. Where's Harvey? Like, he was our biggest signing. The thing with Harvey Elliott is interesting. I think my thoughts on Harvey Elliott is he's a good player, but we started to pick up form without him, and specifically players like Emi Buendia have been brilliant in the last few games. I mean, he's already scored, has he scored 3 goals now, Emi Buendia? His last few matches, like, you can't really drop that kind of player. So it's unfortunate. You can't really drop a winning team. That's the sad truth of it. So Harvey Elliott just has to sit on the bench. I'm surprised he doesn't start this game though. That is a shock, because like you would imagine both Sancho and Harvey Elliott would play a game like this. Maybe there's like an option for Harvey Elliott to play at the weekend. I don't know. Another good high line from Aston Villa, which is what I want to see. I still think the best football we've played under Unai Emery has been high line defensive football. I think we are worse when we drop deep. 100%. I do worry when we play a high line with Mings, but so far I've been okay. Lindelof into Gesson. He's had a lot of the ball in this game. Bogard, Onana. Oh, the midfield has been fantastic. I will say that. Onana on a very long run here. Might go alone here. Onana still on the ball. Finds Buendia. Buendia, Gesson on the byline. Really slows down the game. Still on it. Gesson hooks it to the far post. And a Villa corner will happen. It's conceded at the back post. I think he could have left that. I don't know. They could. I understand, better safe than sorry, but it's not a great cross at the back post. And he probably could have just shielded that out of play. Can't even talk. What happened to Watkins? I will say Ollie's lucky that Villa as a squad have been playing really well because he's not been great this season. Corner to Aston Villa, flicked on towards the back post. Lindelof, Bogard! His shot's deflected over. Villa have another corner, this time on the right-hand side. Yeah, still, I believe, it is... Is it just still one goal this season for Watkins? He scored for Wales, if that counts. Against Wales, I should say. But yeah, still only one goal this season, which was in the Fulham game. He managed to chip the keeper. It was a really good finish, in fairness, but yeah. Corner to Aston Villa. Again, it's fairly wasted. We still, I think, keep it alive. Buendia. Left-footed cross this time. Flick on header. Good save again by Debussy in goal. It's a really good bit of goalkeeper. He's played brilliant. I will say he's been the best player on the pitch. He has literally kept this team in the game. Because Villa should be 2, 3, 4 up, you can argue. Missed some huge chances. Watkins with the press, however, I think that's actually aided their attack, that little deflection there. But I will say, Amadou Onana mopping up in midfield again. I will say, if Onana can stay fit, he is a world beater. He is absolutely terrific. Oh, they've got another player down injured. Of course they have. Yeah, Onana, you'll often find bigger midfielders will not be very technical. But Onana is. He's very physical and he's very tidy with his feet, which I'm telling you, it's a unique trait. Players who are like 6'4", 6'5", you're not going to typically have that kind of flair on the ball, but he does have it. Onana does foul him in fairness. He does kind of kick at him. I've just seen that. Someone voted, by the way, in the poll that Go Ahead Eagles would win. That is hilarious. 91% of the vote has gone to Aston Villa. Right, I'll look around the grounds because once again there is, like I said, a stoppage here. Right, Braga lead 1-0 against Red Star. Bologna now lead... Oh no, they didn't now lead. They still now lead 2-0 against Bucharest. Fenerbahce have taken a 1-0 lead against Stuttgart. Also, that Fenerbahce side is not to be underestimated. I'll say that right now. Skriniar, Semedo, Edison in goal, Asensio, and Nesri. Wasn't he the one in the... Yeah, he was the... I'm trying to think now. Yeah, he scored 20 goals last year for Fenerbahce. Oh, he did well in La Liga. That was how I remember him. Played for Sevilla. Good goal scoring record. Good team. I think they are definitely the team to look out for this season in this competition. Obviously, John Duran. I mean, Duran's not even starting for Fenerbahce. Fred, Talisca. Mate, that team. Soyun, is that Soyuncu as well? Oh my life. Mate, Fenerbahce have a team of superstars. Is that Cenk Tosun as well? Oh my life. Actual Prem ballers in the... like, they've got like... the streets won't forget. Prem players just in and around their team. That's hilarious. That is mad. Yeah, that is a team to look out for in this competition, 100%. Still 1-0 Salzburg against Ferencváros. Still 1-0 Lyon against Basel. In the... where is it? Conference League. We have 3-0 now. Athens lead against Aberdeen. Not a great day for them. I think all the scores are still the same from earlier. The Sparta Prague game got interrupted. I'll have a look at half time, see what that's all about. But not terrible from Villa so far as well. We are joint top of the league. Villa, Braga, and Lyon currently the only sides in this competition to have a 100% record as things stand, which is very nice. Oh, you wanted Watkins instead of Gyökeres. I think Gyökeres. People make fun of him because he's a very stocky player. Doesn't quite look like a Premier League player. Gesson's cross is overhit horribly. Oh dear. Gesson, I think, has struggled in this game a little bit. And I say that as he has scored the only goal in the game. But he's missed a sitter. And I mean, there's a couple crosses now. The other one that we got a corner from was also shocking too. Like we got lucky from that because the cross from Gesson was terrible. Dear oh dear. Wait, he's on Kenzo. Oh yeah. Wait, yeah, yeah, they had another injury. Yeah, Kenzo came on. Kendo Goodmine. I'm looking at his record now. 2 goals in. Wait, what position does he play actually? It just says midfielder here. 2 goals in 41 games. He's had an average of 6. Oh my god! He played 3 games for Derby, and kept an average of 6.1 in the 3 games. I can see why I went on loan. Oh, they have a chance here. They've scored. Oh my god, they've equalised. I don't believe this. This has felt so much like FIFA. It's unreal. This has felt so... We have battered them. We have absolutely battered them all game. And they've scored. You could not write this. We have hammered the door down. Missed some absolute sitters in this game. And the go-ahead Eagles have equalised. I can't believe I'm saying this. What on earth? What on earth? Soraya scored. Hang on, I'll put my earpiece back in. Oh, my life. Is that deflect off Torres? Yeah, it's deflected off Torres. It's a deflected goal as well. Apparently VAR are checking for offside. They're still waiting. I mean, I think it'll be given. It looked onside to me. I didn't see an offside there. Kenzo technically gifted at getting the ball forward and spotting some nice through balls. That's about it. Oh dear. They're still checking this goal. And they say the longer it takes to check, the less likely it's given. The deflection is horrid. It's given. The goal stands. The goal does stand 1-1. Well, if there's ever a wake-up for Aston Villa, it's now. Because we have hammered them in this game. But it is 1-1. And I said this when we missed these chances, that we will rue these if we're not careful. Like, when it's 1-0, it's still, they're still alive. They're still in it. Look at West Ham, right? West Ham were terrible against Brentford, but it was 1-0 for the majority of that game. So the fans still staying. That you're still hopeful. Despite the fact Brentford thoroughly deserved to beat them, with it only being 1 goal, they're always in it. You gotta take your chances, man. Gesson is fouled there, surely. Free kick to Villa is given. Shameless. Bro, 12 shots to 4. We've had more shots on target than they've had shots. We've actually... You know what? This isn't FIFA. This is Football Manager. This is Football Manager. Man. We beat Feyenoord and keep a clean sheet away, but it's 1-1 against Go Ahead Eagles. Free kick to Villa, flicked on by Gesson, only as far as Matson. Into Sancho. Sancho hooks a cross in. No one really there. Is it going to be one of those nights? Is it going to be one of those nights? Yeah, I looked at the comment section, by the way, of this game on Twitter. This is what happens when you miss sitter after sitter. We should be way ahead. Bizot saves that, by the way. Martinez doesn't know where his line is. Pathetic, we should be about 5 up. These are one of the worst sides I've ever seen us play. Great defending that. Maybe if we put our chances away instead of trying to walk it in, we'd have been home and dry already. It's embarrassing. Game should be over already. So wasteful. I will say, I've never seen a player looks like a player who has scored our only goal looks so bad. This literally should be 3 or 4-0 Villa. But we've missed sitter after sitter. Watkins missed a massive chance in front of goal. And he basically, I mean, it deflected, but he basically shot down the middle. Then we had Gesson 1-on-1 as that was saved. We've had Tyrone Mings have a free header at the back post. Completely free as he looped it over. Emi Buendia in the middle of the goal. He literally took it off Sancho as Sancho went on a run. Like, I think it was like 6 yards out, just smashed it at the keeper. And like, these have all happened in this first half. Speaking of Foot Manager, the beta's out to date. I will say, game engine looks a lot better. There are still goofy moments I noticed in FM. But it looks better. I mean, they should have made a game last year, to be honest. So I'm not going to give them too much praise. They literally had like an extra year to make a game. But it looks, from what I've seen, the UI looks good. I like that. Thrown to Aston Villa. Matson, I mean, you got 4 minutes of injury time. Already played. You don't like the UI? I think it looks good. Oh, the deflection gets worse the more I see it. The more the deflection is horrid. The deflection is something you'd see in FIFA. The scoreline and the game is something you'd see in FM. So it's like a mix of the two. I can't lie, right? I would rather Bizot in goal. I think it's been so harsh to drop Bizot. I think Bizot has been one of our better players. Even when we were shit, Bizot was still performing. He literally won us the game against Feyenoord. And Bologna made a terrific save at the end of the Bologna game to get us the points in that. I'd rather Bizot in goal. Oh, that's shocking. Our passing. Since their goal, we have shat the bed. Like, what am I seeing? We have gone from super confident, flowing, one-touch tiki-taka to we can't find a through ball. 30 seconds to half time, still 1-1. I can't believe the chances we've wasted in this game, man. I can't believe this. Oh my god, they might have another one. Ah, well defended from Pau Torres. Whether he meant that or not, gets a little leg to the cross. Watkins holds up the plate. Sancho into Onana. This should be the last attack of the game, of the half, I should say, if the referee allows it. But the referee will blow his whistle. Half time in the Netherlands. It's 1-1, and yeah, dear. We have been. I don't know what to say. We've been brilliant. We've just missed chances. We've done the hard part of getting the chances, but then we're missing the easy part. You just gotta take your chances. Like the goal we scored was terrible. This genuinely does just feel like classic Villa. And the fact their goal deflected in as well. Like, not only we've been all over them, their goal isn't like a moment of magic or anything like that. It's literally a deflected shot that's gone over the keeper. Oh dear. Don't think Kenzo's such a ball. Looks like they've got him quite far back in midfield. Not his style at all. They're not really using their midfield. They're just playing it long. How was that a goal? It was just a set piece that Villa kept a high line with. That initially didn't work. The ball fell kindly for Sure. His shot hits the back of Pau Torres, spins. Most of those will deflect wide or over, but it's got a bit of backspin as it deflects off Torres. And the backspin spins it towards the top corner instead of away from it. Which just means, and look, I would love to blame Martinez because I don't really like the guy right now, but you can't really blame a keeper on that. I don't know what the hell's a keeper supposed to do. I still think we'll be fine. I still think we win this game. We've just got to take your chance. All we need is one. Take your one chance. That's it. As long as we get that second goal, we win it. It's fine. Gesson has a goal, but he's been quite terrible. Bad in shooting, bad in crossing. I mean, his crossing has been shocking. Can I just say that Villa spent £24 million on Evan Gesson? That is just... £26 million. Oh my god. Oh my god, with add-ons, that could make it 30 million. Oh man. Do you think West Ham will go down? Probably. If they don't sort their stuff out. It doesn't matter what manager they got in. West Ham's only win came against the manager they have now. If you just let that sit and simmer, West Ham's only win this season came against a Nuno Nottingham Forest, who's since got sacked and joined West Ham. if that's not comedy, I don't know what is. Oh man. Villa should have done everything they could to sign Asensio. Look, I don't think Asensio played well in the second half of last season. I think I can pinpoint the game that Asensio started to underperform. It was Southampton. Southampton away missed 2 penalties in one game. Didn't look like the same player beyond that. That was the game Asensio shat the bed. And he never looked the same player after that game. He'd always seemed to ghost games. Where previously he'd be taking the ball a lot more, making risks. As soon as he has that game where he misses 2 penalties, disappeared. Watkins has had a bad season. Look, it gets paved over a little bit because we're playing well, but Watkins has had a bad season. It doesn't mean to say that I've lost faith in him or anything, because if you remember, it's either I don't think was it last year, the year before. I remember Watkins went on a run without scoring, and he got his first goal at Stamford Bridge. Oh, it was 2 years ago. He got his first goal at Stamford Bridge where we beat Chelsea 1-0. And Watkins went on and scored 19 Premier League goals that season. And he didn't. I don't think he scored for 6-7 games at the start of that season as well. He just went on a run after that. I just feel like it takes one really good game. I still don't think you can look. You can say, well, he scored against Fulham. I don't think Ollie was great against Fulham. So not only I need him to get a goal, I need him to also play well. 6-7. Oh my god, 6. Wow. I hate how I've had 6-7 in both my chats. You guys are twats. I hate you all. Trying to be serious here. Oh man. Yeah, so it's on TV, mate. It's on TNT Sport. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Back in my day, 6'9" was a funny number. There, right there. But yeah, I can't lie, I'm a tad frustrated with this game. I'm a tad frustrated. Let me know what you guys think though. What you think of the game so far? What you think full time will be? What changes you would make? Would there be any changes? I think you look. I think you have to take off Gesson. You can argue he scored a goal. Well done, Evan. But you also missed. You also missed a bigger chance. At the very least. So yeah, the stats will say he got a goal that put Villa 1-0 up. If he goes off at half time, I suppose in a couple of years people won't remember, but he has been honking. In fact, I still don't even think the goal he scored, I think it was an accident. That's the funniest bit. I'm saying it again. I think he tries to take this ball down or tackle the defender. I think he tries to put his leg out to block a clearance on the defender who doesn't get it. So just kind of hits his leg and goes in. I don't even think he's meant to score that. I promise you. I don't look at his technique. That is not the technique of someone who's trying to place a shot into the net. It's not the technique for that. He's literally accidentally scored. Oh man. I've been likely to buy Sancho. I don't think we'll buy Sancho. We're more likely to buy Harvey Elliott, but even he's not playing. In his contract, I think if he plays 10 games for Villa, Villa buy him. But he's just not been playing. Any Villa to win from bet so bad? Well, my friend, don't look at the chances we've missed. Please don't have a look, because Villa have missed some massive chances today. I'll say it again. Watkins 1-on-1, Gesson 1-on-1, Buendia, only the keeper to beat. Tyrone Mings, free header at the back post. Each of those should have been a goal. Each of those are huge opportunities. I've read something about Spurs. What have I read? Villa robbed Tottenham. You mean when we scored goal of the season? Look, we can have a chat about Spurs. How about we talk about how Vicario, one of the best keepers in the league, is appalling at long shots. You want to talk about that? One of the best keepers. Apparently, he's on the tier below Alisson, Donnarumma, and David Raya. He's apparently that good. He's dog shit at saving long shot. The guy's useless at saving anything from distance. The shot from Roger. I will big up Rodgers and I'll big up Buendia. I think Buendia's shot is good. Rodgers' shot's not even good. Rodgers' shot is almost down the middle of the goal. That should never go in. Vicario is wank. So if you want to blame anyone, you want to say anyone robbed people, say Vicario robbed Spurs. He's shocking. He's absolutely shocking. I'll say Buendia's goal is a nice goal. He still doesn't dive. And you can say, oh, the defenders don't block it and they leave him short-sighted. You still got to do something. I feel like even if you react late, it's better than nothing. It's Go Ahead Eagles Slots Old Club. Wasn't that... I thought that was Feyenoord, was it not? Or PSV. I can't remember. I'm not a Liverpool fan, so I couldn't tell. I was right with Feyenoord. It was AZ Alkmaar before that. Feyenoord currently managed by Van Persie as well. No. Yeah. This, like I said, this game just felt like Football Manager. You miss so many chances, and then your opposition scores a deflected shot. Oh man. I thought it was. I got so comfortable because I thought it was over. I was like, oh well, we're gonna get a second eventually. Unbelievable. I love this comment someone made on Twitter. Does a half of football get any more Aston Villa. Should have been at least 4 up. Concede a deflection. Gesson is either Benteke regen or Samata regen and no in between. Please don't embarrass yourselves tonight, boys. See, look, I don't get the Benteke thing. I just think he's shit. I still think he's shit. There are things. Gesson can do some things well, right? I think Gesson can keep the ball quite tidily, and he's hard to dispossess, and he wins a lot of fouls. But he's terrible in front of goal, whether that's heading or finishing in general with his feet. His crossing is horrendous. The guy acts like he's allergic of cross. He's a vampire. He's literally allergic to crosses because he can't do them. He has a lot of weaknesses for his game, considering we spent the money that we spent on him. Mate, even so, that cross at the end. Everyone's going to point out there was one before that. He hooked to the back post where the defender, under a little bit of pressure, conceded the corner. I said on my live stream, he's lucky he did that because the cross was terrible. I think it was towards Sancho. Sancho was nowhere near it, but the defender obviously. He doesn't take the risk. He doesn't look behind him and doesn't realise Sancho's miles away. He could have just, shepherded that out of play and allowed Villa to, waste another chance and they get a goal kick. But he conceded the corner. I'm like, well, the cross was crap. It's been a consistent thing with Gesson today. And not just today. Gesson's final end product is terrible. Let's talk about positives, right? Because I feel like I'm moaning a bit. Sancho's been brilliant. Can we all agree? Sancho actually has played quite well. I think he's been a very bright spot. He actually got a little bit robbed from Brent. He actually made a really good run. And Buendia came across, stole the ball off him, and just blasted the shot at the keeper. And Villa, he wasted the opportunity. Sancho's looked quite lively down this left-hand side. I think him and Maatsen have been brilliant down the left. No complaints from me at all. I think they've been absolutely terrific. I love that. I think Onana Bogard has been good in midfield. I think they've been fairly solid. Mings, I like Tyler and Mings, but I don't like him in a high line. But this is the way we're going to play. So he has to just get used to it. But he doesn't suit this football. And, I can't really comment on Lindelof doesn't provide much going forward, but I think the idea is that he just shifts into a back three when Maatsen's on the attack. So, he kind of reminds me of, do you guys remember when Ashley Young played at right back? And we would have Moreno and Young, and Moreno would be the super aggressive attacking left-handed side one, and then Ashley Young would just slot into a back three. It's just like that. It's literally just like that. Because Lindelof hardly ventures forward. Gesson has won a lot of fouls, but has been absolute shite in front of goal. Terrible in front of goal. A clear as day 1-on-1, which he put straight at the keeper. Watkins again. How many times is he going to waste chances this season? Still only 1 goal for Watkins. He gets a square ball, middle of the goal, literal striker's dream. But he takes that long to take the ball down and strike across goal that a defender comes across, gets a little nick on it as it deflects back to the keeper. And I'm like, what? That's just, I just think a more confident, prolific forward scores that. And I don't even think that you could say, that he actually got the placement, the deflection keeps it out. If you look at the trajectory of the shot, it's not even in the corner anyway. So he takes all that time to pick his spot and he puts it slightly to the left of the keeper, which is why the deflection makes it literally go down the middle of the goal. I don't know, man. That's lots of frustration so far. And of course, look, we've been by far the better team. Again, another chance Villa had. Sancho had a curling shot, which was saved by Debusa in goal for them, who has been the best player on the pitch. It's just wasteful Villa. Tyrone Mings' free header at the back post as well. We flick it on at the near post, goes to the far stick. Mings free header. This is his bread and butter, man. Like, he's known notoriously for defensive headed clearances. Notorious. And yet misses a free header at the back stick as he loops it over. Missed chance after missed chance. And to be fair to their fans, they're really trying to be that 12th man. I hate the phrase 12th man, but you really see it in some of these games. Like, some teams in Europe have unreal support. Feyenoord were the same. I thought their supporters were really, really good. It's very hard to play against. Buendia's pass is poor. And the free kick to Go Ahead Eagles is given anyway. I think Buendia has been great recently. I don't think he's played well today, to be honest. I've not really seen much positive from Memi Buendia today. And it was him that made the foul. Didn't even see that. I thought Watkins' attempt was really poor as well. It's, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Ollie. I really don't. I feel like, I've said this before, in fact, I've said it a few times for years. Ollie is such a confidence player. Like, if I've ever seen one, he's a confidence player. Someone who, when they're confident, they can genuinely score against any team. And they're unplayable. Like, the press is aggressive. They never stop trying. A nightmare to go against. When the confidence is bad, he's awful. When the confidence of Ollie is at its lowest, he's terrible. This is a thing we've seen for years. I just don't think he's confident right now. You can't tell me that's a confident Ollie Watkins in the middle of the goal, not scoring, against a team called Go Ahead Eagles. Not to be disrespectful to them, they're actually holding us to a 1-1 right now, which is ridiculous because of the chances we've missed. But the reason why, like, you know, we drop points to ourselves. This is not we're dropping points to them. We've literally wasted chances ourselves. Off the bat, it's such a Villa thing as well. Off the back of beating Burnley and Spurs before and after the international break, we then are held by Go Ahead Eagles. Gesson's cross deflected. Villa get a throw in. A few minutes since the second half has begun. Still Villa in possession of the ball. I want to see just a bit of a higher tempo at times, man. Gesson into Buendia. That's a nice little 1-2. Villa down the right. Gesson in the box for Villa. Squares it. Looking for an option which isn't found. I think he tried to find Sancho there. Villa win it back though. Bogard, he does really well there. I think Bogard and Onana have been fantastic. Maatsen has a shot, and his shot goes wide. Doesn't properly catch it. I still really like Maatsen. I still think Maatsen, along with Sancho have been our best players today. Like I said, it's his combination with Sancho down the left-hand side has caused them the most issues. I would prefer it not to be Maatsen to shoot from there. I don't think Maatsen has scored a goal for Villa outside the box at all. So I'd rather it not be him to have a go from there, personally. Debusa takes it long for the home side towards Mings, who does win the header. He could have given a foul for that. Mings basically shoved his man to the ground, which I think Villa get a bit lucky there. Mings into Onana. Villa transition from midfield into attack past the halfway line now. Maatsen with Sancho on the left. Going alone though. Still Maatsen in the box of Villa. Tries to do it all on his own. Literally surrounded by 4 players. Trying to go alone. What I will say about Villa is we get the ball back very quickly. And we have it again with Sancho. Sancho in the box. Another great tackle. He keeps it alive, but the initial tackle completely killed that attack, and Villa forced backwards. It's a bit more of the same that we saw in the first half. I will say we looked a little bit shot when we conceded, so it's nice to have the flow again that we saw for the majority of the first half appear again. You know, you'd rather concede a goal like that before halftime. So then you can have your say if you're Unai Emery. Maatsen Villa fully focused down this left-hand side. Lovely interchange again between Matson and Sancho. Still Sancho on the ball. Out wide to Matson again by the corner flag. Completely surrounded there. Everyone back. The furthest player forward for Go Ahead Eagles is 35 yards from their goal. Everyone sat back defending. Torres. Sancho hooks across in towards Watkins. He doesn't gamble on it. Watkins just does not gamble on this cross. Oh, I feel like he could have made a more. Am I really harsh there? I feel like Watkins could have made more of an attempt to attack that ball there. And look, that could be me being really harsh to Ollie Watkins, but I feel like he makes zero attempt there to attack the ball. It's a decent cross. The defender misses it entirely. Buendia into Sancho. It's been all Villa since the half has kicked off again. Buendia. Again, Sancho's cross is deflected. He gets it straight back. Can't seem to find this way through though. Matson, he gets a cross deflected, falls to Lindelof, who cushions it into Tyrone Mings. Doesn't comfortably take the ball, and he actually loses it, Tyrone Mings. But the problem is when you play deep, which is what they're doing, they win the ball and they just give it straight back to Villa because there's no one there to hold it up. So that's the issue that Go Ahead Eagles not only found in the first half, but they're finding it now, where they'll win the ball with a tackle like Mings, doesn't collect the ball well at all, gets dispossessed, but to no avail. Like they just clear it long and it goes straight to a Villa shirt again. Onana trying to find Watkins. He might get that first. Watkins does get ahead of the defender. He's on his own though. Watkins into Sancho. In the box, Sancho still trying to find his way through. He's completely surrounded and his pass is intercepted. I've noticed this as well. They will put 3 players on the man on the ball and it's just they're completely surrounded. It's very hard to do anything with the ball. Matson's cross is horrid. Oh my life. That'll be a goal kick. Look, I might be the curse because I've said Matson is fantastic. He's been shocking the second half. Any good sites to stream? I don't know, mate. Like I'm watching on TNT Sport. I watch every legal possible way, which costs me lots of money. Explosial. Is it Explosial shorts? Did Villa start well? We have started well second half. It's just, we're doing nothing with the ball, unfortunately. Like we have a lot of possession. Oh, to be fair, that should have been a free kick to them. Oh, Villa do waste possession. That was the one time we could have hit them on the break there, as they had players out of position. Here they come, though. The first bit of possession at all in Villa's half. Smith's cross is deflected off Mings. And, you wait, 8 minutes for an attack if you're a Go Ahead Eagles fan, and that's the attack. I mean, they're happy with the draw, but if I waited 8 minutes for an attack and that was it, it gets shut down immediately. 54 minutes gone, though. Still 1-1. Still that scrappy opening goal for Villa in the 4th minute. And I thought, this is going to be quite an easy day. Villa just missed sitter after sitter after sitter. And I was thinking at 1-0, although we're missing chances, it's still comfortable. But then they have a free kick. They score a deflected goal before the end of the first half. And I don't know if we've got enough in this to get that second goal, because they were definitely more open at the start. For the first 20 minutes, they were their defence was at sea. They've definitely sat way more defensively as this game has progressed. Even though Villa had the 1-0 lead, they needed to still stay in the game, and they scored off the set piece. The set piece is probably one of the few chances they've got to score, and they took it. Sancho, free kick to Aston Villa. Right-footed towards Mings. Doesn't reach his man. Gets on challenges. Watkins, he hooks it in. Still not cleared. Bogard. The referee finally stops the game with a handball from Bogard. I mean, the manager of Go Ahead Eagles wanted the referee to stop the game for a head injury. I mean, he's soft as shit for going down like that. There's barely anyone next to him. I don't see any contact there at all. He's just trying to buy time, buy foul, buy anything. Yeah, they are. You are right up the Villa. They're going way more defensive. I disagree, JL. He says Sancho doesn't offer. I think Sancho has been one of our few outlets in this game. If you're genuinely saying, and I'd love to hear your opinion, if you're genuinely saying Gesson has offered more than Sancho, we're having words. I think Sancho's been fine. I think Sancho and Maatsen in that first half were our only outlet really down the left. The only other time, I mean, we hit them on the break directly down the middle, but we'd focused our low tempo down the left, and it caused them lots of problems. When we go more direct, it would go typically down the middle or down the right. But like I said, I thought Maatsen and Sancho combined well. I definitely don't think Sancho has been the issue. I think Buendia, for how good he has been recently, I don't think Buendia's played well tonight, and I don't think Gesson has played well. I think Gesson's been terrible. Sancho dispossessed. The ball falls to Torres. Keeps it alive. Mings. Lindelof has an option down the right. I found Lindelof has come forward a bit more now. Oh, that's poor from Gesson again, man. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. I mean, look, I'll give him credit that he tracks back and defends. I hate midfielders who just kind of stand there and just, do nothing, I suppose. Personally, I think Buendia is super sub. I do think Buendia is a good impact substitution. I just think, I can't expect the world from Emi Buendia every game. And he has been really good in virtually every game he's played recently. From Spurs to Feyenoord. Fulham came off the bench, saved the game against Fulham, got us our first win. I can't really expect that every game, I guess. I just think it has been quite a blunt attack from Villa. We've created the chances, just not taking them. And to be fair, look, we are playing an opposition we definitely should beat. And the only ones we can blame are ourselves, because we have allowed them to get into a position where they can hold out for a 1-1 and sit back and defend. And I've said for years, Villa have never been great against low block. Some teams are really good at playing low block. We're not one of them. Please give me your opinion on Jadon Sancho. I like Sancho. I like Sancho. I think Sancho is often scapegoated. Definitely was at United. His performances literally helped Chelsea win the Conference League last year. I think he's a good player. Staying fit is Sancho's issue, but I do think he is a good player. Could have scored a goal today. I mean, he went on that dazzling run. That Buendia literally took the ball off him in front of goal and then failed to score. Corner to Villa. In-swinger towards the back post. So it's a bit scrappy. Oh my god, no. I thought they were going to be in on goal then. I mean, they still have a good chance here. Maatsen just left this ball weirdly. But he's completely surrounded by Villa defenders. Surely. Oh, he's got past Maatsen. Oh my god. His pullback is terrible though. They still don't have it clear. I don't know what was going through Maatsen's head there. He just kind of seemed to let the ball be played ahead of him. Onana tries to make a run down the middle and he gets dispossessed. His attitude is the reason he got scapegoated. He randomly missed 6 months of football. No, come on. Let's not do this. Because, JCK, you know what people said this kind of thing? And you'll look back on this comment in a few years and you'll be disappointed with yourself. People said this about Dele Alli, right? And then years down the line, we find out about the abuse that Dele Alli went through and the trauma that he went through in his personal life. and like you wonder. Go Eagles have scored a goal. As I'm trying to say something deep. You wonder. Can't even say this with a straight face now. Just don't. I would say just don't be cruel to some players because you don't know what's going on. I'll leave it at that. Because Go Ahead Eagles have made it 2-1. Oh my god. I'm trying to have a deep conversation there, and then we're shit. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this scoreline. It is 2-1 to the home side. We have truly stunk. We have truly stunk defensively in this game. Highline Mings don't work. I'm telling you now. Highline Mings does not work. In fairness, though, that was Matson and Pau Torres defending. That is shocking. Is that the Yashin Trophy winner? Getting dinked 1-on-1. The best keeper in the world prior to this year, the last couple of years, getting dinked 1-on-1. Crazy. Yeah, that's shocking. That the game that we should be 4-0 up, we're losing 2-1. You couldn't write this. You could not write the XG. We still have 1.31 XG. We're still overperforming their XG, and we're 2-1 down. Oh my life! Please take off Gesson. I am begging. How are we losing this game? I am genuinely at shock that we're losing this game. You looked at me. Oh my god. Oh, this is peak Villa. This is peak Aston Villa. Oh, I feel so bad for the accumulators across the country. By the way, pretty much every accumulator I saw online had Villa in it. Oh my god. Yeah, to be fair, playing direct against Highline Villa with a midfield. Sorry, with a midfield. With a backline of Lindelof, Pau Torres, and Tyrone Mings was probably only going to go one way. unless we can outscore our opponent, that's only going to go one way in theory. Thanks for the £2 from Ty as he says Pillar. Okay. Well, I appreciate your donation, Ty. I want to cry, man. This is horrid. That should be a foul on Buendia. Referee plays advantage. We are going to make a couple subs. Morgan Rogers is going to come on. Sancho gets a 1-2 with Lindelof. This is just honking. Oh, my life. This has been terrible. This has been absolutely terrible. I can't believe this. How have we had a game where we have played our opponents off the park? Should have been home and hose. Like, completely game over inside 20 minutes of this game, and now we're losing. What? This sport is so fascinating sometimes. You will very rarely see this. This is like in boxing. If you're like, you put someone on the ground, the ref counts to 8 and they get up and suddenly they smash you to pieces. This is literally that. That is what's going on here. It was over. The game was over. It was, and it should have been more. It should have been more, Akbar, but yeah. Oh, you got no Rashford to blame this time. I know you're Rashford's biggest fan. Well, elsewhere in the Europa League, Braga still lead 1-0. Brand 2, Rangers 0. Even with new management at Rangers, it's still same old, same old. Salzburg, who are 1-0 up, are now 3-1 down at home to Ferencváros. Fenerbahce still 1 up. Bucharest have got one against Bologna, so they've reduced the deficit by half. Corner to Go Ahead Eagles. Flicked away at the near post. You know what? I am the curse, by the way. I didn't stream Villa's last two games and we won both. I've come back and we're losing to Go Ahead Eagles. I literally have not streamed the last two Villa games. We come back and we can't defend. I just, yeah. Another two. Thoughts on Villa being ass? Okay. Yeah, we stink. We can't defend. I said this. High line with Tyrone Mings and Pau Torres ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. We are making the panic subs though. Matty Cash. We're making 4 changes. By the way, 4 changes. Who is Villa? I said Pillar. What's Pillar? What is Pillar? Watkins is off. Okay, we might win the game now. Okay, that's harsh on Watkins. Anyway, Cash is on. Rogers is on. Kamara is on. And Marlon. So Marlon, Cash, Rogers, Kamara. So those are heavy changes. That is literally the Unai Emery's reaction of like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Cash on for Lindelof has made me laugh. I can't lie. I don't think Lindelof has ironically been the problem. The goals came down the other end. I cannot believe this scoreline. I am stunned. I am stunned. This is genuinely, you don't laugh, you cry. Problem is, we're going to push so many players forward now. I'm scared of conceding 3, and it looks even worse then. Smith is holding the ball in the corner in the 67th minute. Are you... They they are holding the ball in the corner from the 67th minute. We have 23 minutes to play. I've never seen this. Aren't you lovely, Tom? Bogard into Matty Cash. Kamara. Losing to get... Bro, if you've watched the game, Chris. If you watched the game. You'll... Look, we have hammered them. We have hammered them. We have missed so many chances in this game. We are still outperforming their XG while being behind. Cash into Bogard. How do you go from beating Spurs to losing to Go Ahead Eagles? Hello, Gavs. Just at some point, have a look at the chances we've missed in this game. Because Villa have missed sitter. This game should have been 3 or 4-0. But we just kept missing sitter after sitter. They score a deflected equaliser, and then they score a goal off a counter-attack as Villa push players forward. This game should have been over. This game should have literally been over, and now we're 2-1 down. Cash into Bogard. Cash again. I can't believe we're 2-1 down. I genuinely can't believe we're 2-1 down here. Rogers cross. The keeper get a hand to that. Is that at the post? Rogers hits the post. Rogers has hit the post. Does the keeper not get a glove on that? No, it just... The Bisa for Go Ahead Eagles goes long. Won by Cash. Lost by Cash. My life, boys. Free kick to them. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I did say, is it going to be one of those nights? I did say. This is just Villa. It's just Villa through and through. It's classic Villa. Classic Villa. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. I don't believe this, man. Oh, that guess on miss, man, is killing me. The Watkins miss is killing me. It could have been 2-0 in 5 minutes. It literally, Watkins had middle of the goal, had a chance to make it 2-0 and missed. I made the poll at 1-0 and I actually cursed it. I said, "Is there any point making this? Because it's almost game over." Those are the words I said. I said that when I made the poll. I don't believe what I'm seeing here, to be honest. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on here. Man. I'm not being funny, but Watkins is terrible today. Like, I'm not. This has just been. I feel like I'm just bullying him this season. He has been awful, like all season. Cash for Villa. Oh, Bogard hasn't been the problem. I don't get the Bogard hate. I really don't. Bogard and Onana have been really good. It's them playing long. Have played ahead of our midfield. It's our back line that's the issue. Playing a high line with Mings, Pau Torres, and Lindelof. Like, honestly, what did we think was going to happen? And Ian Matson is notorious for not defending very well. $13 shots to 5. 13 shots to 5 is unbelievable. Nah, Brogs, bro, he stinks. Come on. Look, he's not been at fault for the goals, in fairness, but he's not a great defender. He wouldn't have been let go of Man United if he was a good defender. Let's be real. Rodgers has been worse than Watkins. He has, but the standard is like the bar's low. Bloody hell. Go ahead, Eagles nearly scoring Villa's goal for him. Terrible slice that went above his own goal. Could have gone anywhere. We need them to score for us at this rate because we're not doing it ourselves. Buendia corner. Cleared the near post. Well, Chris says Unai Emery fraud check. I mean, if he has a fraud check, then what's Thomas Frank's fraud check then? Spurs have been honking at home all season. Nearly lost to Wolves, who were on 0 points. Hammered by Bournemouth. Bournemouth, I saw the stat. Bournemouth had like 16 shots to Spurs 1 at a point in that game. He wanted out AJ Watkins, and he didn't get his big money move. You say that? There wasn't really an offer. Villa didn't reject an offer in the window. So maybe he did want to move, but there was no official bid. And he's getting old. I said this. I don't think Ollie gets a move now to a bigger side because he's old now. And look, I love Ollie. He would not have suited a team like Arsenal. I know what Ollie can be like. I've said before. I said it in this stream as well. Ollie's a confidence player. That does not work at a team like Arsenal. It doesn't work. Simply just does not work. Because the fan bases are brutal at those clubs. He would have crumbled. So, yeah. And I love Ollie, but that's just the reality of it. The referee whistles. Have we took the free kick quicker? I think so. Thought he would have ended up at United instead of Sesko. I don't think he would do well. I really don't. I don't, like I said, I don't think Ollie is suited for that. Oh, United's the worst player. United's so toxic. He genuinely would have crumbled there. Rodgers, Matson's cross could have gone anywhere. It's a really dangerous ball from Matson, but no one gets a touch. He just drives across goal for a throw-in. Wait, is there a deflection on this? Oh, it was Matson. Matson got there but couldn't direct it towards goal. Bogard is Villa's final change. John McGinn, the captain, is now on. Yeah, I forgot to say the skipper didn't even start today. Obviously, some fatigue there. Like, you know, I imagine McGinn would love to be out there, but like from every start of every game, but he might not be able to. Rodgers, good ball out wide to Cash. Cash on the byline cross. Good defending. Headed forward towards Marlon. Again, it's cleared. They're fighting for their lives, Go Eagles. McGinn does well. Recycles the ball back for Villa. Torres. Do you like Lammin? So I think he's been pretty good. Keeper for United. Looks confident, unlike the last few keepers that United. McGinn now, he hooks across towards the back post. That's a handball, surely! Penalty! Yes! Penalty, Villa, handball! They're trying to say, did it go, was the defender out of play? He might have been behind the line. It is a penalty to Aston Villa. Does this go out of play at all? No, it doesn't. That's a penalty to Villa. That won't get overturned. That might be the lifeline for Villa. I mean, our penalties have been... this is another thing. Our penalties have been terrible this season. So let's... Calma. This does not mean anything just yet. We lost a penalty shootout this season. Watkins has got... I mean, to be fair, Marlon. Marlon's on now. Marlon actually was the only one I trust. I say that, he might miss. But Marlon's probably the only one I trust. Oh, 100% handball. 100,000% handball. Penalty will stand. Huge moment for Aston Villa. Emi Buendia! It's not Marlon. Emi Buendia! I'm nervous. I'm sorry. Not to jinx this. Emi Buendia, you know. What? How is this not Daniel Martin Lowe? The striker, Marlon, has come on, who has taken penalties for Villa already. Emi Buendia! I got a bad feeling, boys. There's been a huge delay as well on this. Oh, God. I hate when there's delay, and I hate the fact that I didn't know it was going to be Buendia. I don't think he's going to score this. Emi Buendia. He's missed. Oh my fucking God! He's put it over. I told you. It shouldn't have been Buendia. Our penalties are honking. Buendia's put it over the bar. Oh my God. Oh my God. I knew it. I wasn't confident. When there's ever a delay, it always gets to the players' heads. And he has absolutely blasted it over. I just wasn't confident. I was not confident with Buendia taking that. How is that? How is it not Daniel Marlon taking that? We bring on a striker. Literally the only one I would have wanted to take it was Daniel Marlon, and it doesn't get given to him. That's shambolic from Buendia. Yeah, he didn't look confident. That's what I mean. And then when there's delays as well, the longer it took to take, I was like, the more I was less confident. Cash cross towards Marlon. Kept alive by Matson, who nearly slips over as he takes this ball down. I can't believe this, man. All the missed chances and a missed penalty on top of that. You couldn't write it. Cash into Rodgers. Rodgers cross. Keeper catches. I actually can't believe. I can't believe what I'm seeing. can't believe what I'm seeing. As if Star on TikTok has said, "Why are you jinxing for?" I know this club. Penalties have been horrible for Villa for years. We've never had a competent penalty taker. Who's the last competent penalty taker at Aston Villa? El Ghazi. Anwar El Ghazi. Since El Ghazi has left, our penalties have been horrible. El Ghazi never missed for Villa. That was one thing he could always do very, very well. He never missed a penalty for Villa. I think he took like 6. I was going to say the other word though. I think he took around 6 penalties for Villa. And never missed. That I would put my house on El Ghazi sticking a penalty in the net. Oh, Buendia looks really frustrated. I don't want to see that. I don't know what to say. Rogers skips away. Left-footed curler. About a foot wide. That's a really good shot as well. Keeper stood still. It's just not quite good enough. Oh, he's bent that deliciously. Yeah, if that's on target, that's a goal. The keeper is just hoping and praying that's going wide. Oh, that penalty from Buendia is horrid. It's not even close. It's not even close. This club's cursed. This club is cursed. I've got to see what people say on Twitter. This club is cursed. We are the worst club on the planet at penalties. We are the worst club on the planet at penalties. I'm surprised Martinez isn't up there. McGinn missed one against Brentford in the shootout. Cash missed one against Brentford in the shootout. Watkins missed one against... Who did Watkins miss against? Was it Bologna? Watkins had a penalty this season he missed. Watkins last year against Celtic missed. And now we just had Buendia. Fucking hell, man. I just don't believe this. And now Rogers slips over. This is our first loss. We conceded our first goal in Europe today. This will be our first loss, yeah. Cross. That should be a foul on Maatsen. It is. Free kick to Aston Villa. No one to blame but ourselves. We've lost to ourselves. We have lost. It wouldn't have mattered who played today. We have lost to ourselves. Our decision making, it's just the clinical nature of the club. Missing key opportunities. Cash into Gesson, who I'm stunned has played the full 90 because we've made all our subs now. Kamara into Marlon. I don't like when Marlon receives the ball. I don't think he takes the ball down well. Cash. Kamara edge of the box. Has only ever scored 2 goals for Villa, so I don't fancy he will get one. Gesson's shot is saved. Caleb, who do you support? I have to ask. Marlon's only just come on, so I don't know if you mean today in general. It'd be ridiculous to say today. Weak shot, no ideas. I've been completely ignored by that. That Caleb just said something about Villa. I asked him who he supports, and I've had nothing back. Maatsen finds Buendia. Like I said, no one else put ourselves to blame. This game should have been 4-0. Literally should have been a 4-0 game. Could have been 2-0 inside 5 minutes. With Watkins missing a sitter. Guess on one. I've never seen a team miss so many one-on-ones. I don't know what's going on with the TNT cameras, by the way. They're a bit funny right now. How long left? 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Eli, go off the stream then. It's my stream. I'll do what I want. Cash for Villa into Kamara. Marlon. Come on, let's get a ball in. Cross. Really good cross as well. No one attacks it. Ball from Rodgers towards the back post. And we've done that a lot today. Lots of drilled crosses. Begging for a flick on, which just doesn't happen. Well done, Eli. You got it. Micah says, what the fuck? Gary said he scouted Gesson. I mean, we spent 26 million on Evan Gesson with bonuses rising to 30 million. I'll just let that simmer. I will let that simmer. I have no words. I don't know what to say. As not often in football, I have nothing to say. This is definitely one of them. Oh, Joe, I'm not nervous about City. I will say a classic Villa thing to do would be to lose this and beat Man City. That would be like. So, name me more of a Villa thing than that. Beat Spurs, lose to Go Ahead Eagles, beat City. Name me more of a Villa thing than that. Oh, Buendia. Oh, the linesman does flag there. Thank you. So the referee doesn't give it, but the linesman does wave, and the referee changes his mind. Free kick to Aston Villa. The fans are fuming this line. The fans are seething at this liner. Kamara. It's a good pass into Matson. Terrible takedown. Jesus. And now Smith is just going to hold this in the corner, isn't it? There is going to be no attempt made. Great tackle. In fairness from the skipper, that's a pullback on Kamara. Should be a yellow card. It is yellow card as well. I am shocked, and the commentator just said it as well, that it is surprising to see Smith not actually go towards the corner flag and hold it there. He tried to find a pass and instantly lost the ball. Cash, you got to have game management there, I think. Kamara into Gesson. Gesson goes down, wanted a foul. Loose ball goes to the keeper. Man of the match for the game is Debusa in goal. Literally has won them the game. Literally won them the game with the saves that he made. Fair enough. Should have scored the chances, but he made some terrific saves in this game. For us, I don't even know what to say. What? Onana? I thought Onana played well in midfield. The midfield wasn't the issue. Them going direct bypassed our midfield, and it was up to our defenders. Cross. Should be a corner, it is. 3 minutes of injury time to play. Catherine's 5-0 up against Aberdeen is crazy. 83 of you in the TikTok live. I appreciate the support. I'm live on the red platform as well. Corner comes in. Keeper will catch it. He's had, like I said, he's had a terrific Nightingale. Give it to Buendia. But Buendia has had a great turnaround in his career. And has recently done very well. You know. Got a winner against Spurs. Got a winner. Apparently, my live stream is now not recommended for the next 10 minutes. I don't know why. Got a winner against Spurs. Got a winner. Who did he beat? Fulham. Got a winner against Fulham. Got a winner against Feyenoord, another team in the Netherlands. Not played well today, and that's fine. You can have off games. I just don't understand why he took the penalty. It was crying out for Daniel Marlin to take that. Cash cross. Oh, do you know what? Mings actually won the header there and should have done better. It's a really good cross as well. It's not really well attacked. No words. Their crowd has been really good. This will probably be the last attack of the game. Rodgers, deflected corner. Everyone up for it? You'd imagine. So everyone but Emmy. Literally just chuck everyone else in there. Keeper punches. Their clearance was terrible there. That's a foul, surely. Free kick to Villa. This will be the last of the game. This is literally like you take it and it's over. We've got players outside the box here, which is unbelievable. Yeah, you have to put everyone in the box now. McGinn's free kick is taken short. What? Oh, someone else in the crowd blew. That's unlucky, that. Villa tried to take a quick free kick there, but they've already started fireworks here, which is crazy. McGinn. Cross. No one there. That's game over, surely. I mean, they're in on goal if he has it. Well, McGinn covers it. And that should be game over, I imagine. Game over. Aston Villa have lost to Go Ahead Eagles in the Europa League. Holy shit. Okay. I've got nothing else to say. There you go. There's your headline. Aston Villa have lost to Go Ahead Eagles. Thank you for watching. I'll make a video over on TikTok about it. It's going to be short, concise, and full of tears. See you guys in a bit.